Welcome back to Let's Play AI, the Somnium files, and we even got a neat little recap of what happened last time. And I was joking about it being I or AI, and then they decided to go ahead and introduce an artificial intelligence that is named Ibara. Yeah, nice. Anyway, last time we left off, we investigated a crime scene over in a theme park where a woman was stabbed to death, but before that her eye was gouged out, which is a repeat of a murder that happened 6 years ago, it seems. And our main character Date also has his left eye missing. I am sure there are lots of connections to be made. Anyway, after investigating we found a girl that Date seemingly knows. And after that we went into Date's dream where we had to get out. Yeah, there were a lot of trippy stuff happening last time. Anyway, now we are back in the office of our investigation division. And there is a bunch of crap lying around. There are Halloween decorations and Christmas decorations.
That's been here a while.
I mean, Christmas comes every year, right?
I mean, yeah, sure, but you could put it away.
It's a pain taking that thing down and putting it up again.
It's once a year. A boy band poster.
Yup. They're all my husbands.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Boss is single, by the way. You don't say. A map on the wall. A public bath door curtain. Why is that here? A police poster. A snowboard. A triangular ruler. A stationary bike for indoors training. A
I
symbol.
use that thing for stress relief sometimes.
I know. I can hear it all the way down the hall.
It's a lifesaver. A chair. God, some of these dialogue thingies are pretty bland.
That's my grandpa's death mask.
The guy had a huge face.
Seriously, what's with this facial expression? A souvenir from a rural town? I haven't seen one of these in a while. An electronic darts
We
game.
have this.
So if we're trapped down here when World War III starts, we'll have something to do.
There is some optimism. A happy birthday banner decoration. That birthday party was a while ago though. A pumpkin carved like a jack-o'-lantern.
Do you ever wonder why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill? Sorry, it was funnier in my head.
A soba restaurant door curtain. I think someone is missing that. A flag with a big catch on it. A bookshelf. It's full of files and binders, but I don't know of what. It's got books, manga, movies, games, all sorts of stuff. What does she do in here? Waste time, obviously. She has a computer on her desk, the type that has a monitor built in. Boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. A tanuki.
It's true that a tanuki's ball sack can stretch up to 10 square feet?
I kinda wanted to avoid this line of thinking,
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
and I don't want to. A soccer ball.
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
So Boss's old love interest must have been an athlete. Interesting. It's a volleyball. A police officer mannequin.
Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario. He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
Don't tell me what else you do with him when you get lonely. This was the moment I started to worry about Boss's mental health.
Hey, Mario. Nice to meet you.
It can talk.
He talks?
The boss's friend, Mario.
Overall length of 15.35 inches, width of 8.8, height of 5.35, and a body weight of just a hair over 830 grams.
You into RC cars?
This RC car has friction dampers on the front and rear axles as well.
How do you know all this stuff?
I used to be a flag girl for RC car racing in my glory days.
Do you know Kiryu? He's pretty good in Kamurocho, I hear. Speaking of Yakuza, the eye gouging thing kinda reminds me of Judgment. And also there is a detective named Date in the mainline Yakuza games. Bags hanging on a rack. Inside the bags are masks, like for costume parties. A tombstone. Rip. Oh, the vent. Cold air is blowing from the AC.
Stop ogling me.
I am not ogling you.
I believe that's everything. Kinda hard to tell with this mess. About the case 6 years ago.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away and... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
I'm pretty sure it does.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer. That's impossible. Literally impossible.
I guess the killer is dead.
So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
I don't accept that.
Just give it up, Date.
I see you still haven't cleaned this place up.
Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful. Liven things up a little. It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
About the case 6 years ago.
I wouldn't tell you even if my life depended on it.
Guess we'll have to find out about it ourselves.
Even if you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dompi, my lips are sealed.
But why, boss?
I think Dumpy is a champagne.
It's top secret, classified.
It was that bad, huh?
If that's how you want to interpret it. Give it a rest, Date. You keep prying into this, and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
What?
This isn't harassment or sexual.
It might be.
I can make it sexual.
Oh no.
It appears you wouldn't have an issue with that. I can detect your thoughts, remember?
Thank you for your input, Iva.
Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss? Commander of Abyss Metropolitan Police Department?
I mean, my name.
Huh. I honestly don't know.
Seriously, she like the bartender from Catherine.
I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
I suffer from a memory disorder. I don't remember anything past 6 years ago. I have been having flashbacks recently. Fragments of my past.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
About Mizuki.
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time? You're like her legal guardian then.
No, she just lives with me.
Mizuki Okiura. The girl we found in the merry-go-round. She's 12 years old, in the 6th grade. Certain circumstances brought us to live together, but we aren't blood related. Sort of like a stray cat that found her way into my home.
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her. I can't live without coffee. I love it smooth and dark.
I am always amused by Boss's ability to make anything sound dirty. I wonder if she does it on purpose. Most likely. About the case 6 years ago.
Just promise me you'll let this go, okay? It's a delicate issue, even more delicate than my patience. So drop it. That's an order. Understood?
Can I get a game over? I am definitely not going to get anything else out of her. She can be surprisingly stubborn sometimes. About Renju Hokiura.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
I think that was the same last name as the girls'. Renju is Shoko's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Not to mention an old friend of mine.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him. Had him verify Shoko's corpse.
Oh, so that woman was his wife.
And naturally started asking him questions.
Any leads?
I don't know if I would call them leads.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand?
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely.
About the ice pick.
The pick Mizuki was holding? The only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No. She couldn't have done it. That's impossible.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right?
Is there any other information?
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database. Although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right? It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District. Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okiura Renju.
They have different last names.
Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies.
I guess he married her after Mizuki was born, so she is not her biological mother.
Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case.
Well, they say they have a child together, so maybe she is her mother?
4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
Alright, that makes sense.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone.
Why don't we have a cell phone? I took Shoko's picture and put it in my pocket. Did we ever identify who called it in?
The person who reported the screaming?
Right.
Unfortunately not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
You should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
Payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. It may have even been the killer.
Oh, did you have to come out?
Hello!
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Well, still.
It's still freaky. Hey, it's myself. You're handsome.
You are a handsome-looking man. Oh, no, stop it.
Are you okay, Date?
I don't think so.
Perhaps it's time for his medication.
Who are you?
Who are you? My name is Kaname Date. I work as a special agent for the investigation squad Abyss at MPD.
Hello?
Hello, me. Did you know that the Zhuang people are the largest ethnic minority in China? Yeah, just a little trivia for you. I'm full of useful information.
It's me. I don't think I'll ever get used to seeing myself with my own eye. It's creepy. Well, I suppose it isn't really my eye. Aiba is my left eye. She's outside my eye socket right now. But I see what she sees, as if it were my own eye. Her body and the terminal in the back of my eye socket are connected wirelessly. I see myself, as she sees me. About I.
I've been thinking a lot lately about myself. If I have another mind inside me, am I really me?
Well, it reminds me of something Arthur Rimbaud once wrote. I is another.
Meaning what?
You have to figure that out for yourself. That's the point.
About my eye.
Hey, so about my left eye.
Now's not the time to talk about that.
Pretty sure I have a right to know. About I.
Hey, what does love mean to you?
Where is this coming from?
Just answer the question.
Let me guess. You're asking me because the Japanese word for love is I, right? Like a pun? I'm right, aren't I? You dork.
That hurts, you know. Hey, boss, is it possible to do something about her personality?
Don't ask me. I didn't create her. Get Pewter to tinker with her.
Wasn't the AI ball your idea, though?
Uter.
Yeah, but I didn't choose her personality or the way she talks. You can thank Pewter for that.
Boss is looking at Aiba. Who are you?
Is that a serious question? We've been partners for 5 years. You know who I am.
Okay. Get back inside.
No,
I'm giving you an order.
does not compute.
Why did you come out?
I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You are an AI.
You're joking, right?
It has been 5 years since we first met. One day I got a call into the control room and Pewter, the engineer, showed it to me.
The official title is AI Ball.
Okay.
You may call her Aiba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous.
Is that Sean Shiplock? What are you doing, dude?
An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Aiba has been living in my head ever since. She gathers information and runs analysis. She can also access wireless networks and hack into other computers. While she is in my eye socket, we communicate through an artificial nerve to my brain. It lets us talk without actually speaking. Why did you come out?
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient. I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly. I have determined who reported the crime.
Huh?
You have?
You know, you're kinda cute.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it?
Nope, not cute at all. Who reported the crime?
I found the payphone that the caller used. It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
So you found a way into that database?
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time. I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god, who was it?
It's a kid. How many kids are there connected to this case?
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old, male.
That is not a 24-year-old man.
I have marked his address on the map. That is all.
Date?
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Iba.
Affirmative.
When you are able to visit new destinations, map will appear in the bottom right of the screen. Open up the map and pick a destination. You can always check the tutorial by going to Menu File Appendix. My left eyeball is Iba. She sees things differently than I do. Matsushita Diner.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry we aren't open yet.
Oh, I'm not a customer. I'm here for something else. I'm with the MPD.
I flashed my badge.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy... Is Ota in trouble?
Calm down, ma'am. I'm just here to ask some questions.
Is your shirt saying hipster? She hurried out of the kitchen.
And you're Ota's...
His mother,
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita. Before we talk, could I make a request?
Mm.
Could you put that knife down, please?
Oh, goodness. Sorry.
Mayumi put the knife down on the table beside her. There is a kitchen knife on the table. Something is engraved on the handle. There is a menu on the table.
Kuroda Kazuaki's cheek boiled in red wine.
Let's hope that's not what it sounds like. A swimming door.
A swinging door.
A swimming door. Table.
This
Cushion.
reminds me of the funniest props compilation I saw.
You reached pretty far back for that reference.
Chopsticks. Chair.
A large jellyfish.
Sure, it's a large jellyfish in the middle of this restaurant here.
A stool.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
It says Mayumi's black sauce.
A beer ad on the wall.
She's cute.
You have zero standards, Kaname Date. That is the autograph of Iruka from Dark Zone Kalimas.
Who?
Who? A window. The kitchen. Counter. I am just looking for dialogue. A photo. Cannot tell who is in it.
Ring, ring, ring. Oh, sorry. Gotta take this.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Just trying to lighten the mood.
Well, it didn't help. Crazy old woman. A lucky cat statue.
What the hell?
Are you unfamiliar with the superstition? Imitating a cat's meow to a lucky cat statue grants that person happiness and luck.
Is that right?
That's just the calendar. Thank goodness we have that. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what year it is. I'm kidding, of course.
Where is your husband?
I think he went to buy some ingredients. He comes and goes all the time without telling me. This is nothing new.
About the weather.
The rain last night was pretty bad, wasn't it?
The rain? Oh, right, yes.
Tell me about your restaurant.
Oh, it's just a little diner. But not to toot my own horn or anything. We do get quite a lot of customers here. I manage it with my husband, but it can get pretty hectic during lunchtime.
Peculiar.
What?
This establishment is near the Kawasaki district that's been off limits for 8 years. That could mean... Never mind.
Huh?
Huh? Is Ota here?
That boy, he's been hanging out at this office building lately.
What kind of office?
Oh, what was it? It's a place where irresponsible young men hang out. Nonconformists and the like.
What, like gangsters?
Oh, heavens, no, nothing like that. Ota wouldn't go to a place like that.
Then...
Oh, I remember. It's a production office, an entertainment company.
About Shoko. I decided to ask her about Shoko just in case.
Does this woman look familiar to you?
No, I don't recognize her. Who is she?
No one. Don't worry about it.
How long have you been here?
Oh, about 30 years now. We had to borrow a lot of money to get started, but back then, everyone was willing to lend you money.
What's the name of the company?
What was it? I'm sorry, my memory's been so spotty lately.
Why does Ota hang out there?
Because there's a goddess there.
What?
Ota says it all the time. A goddess. More like a witch, if you ask me.
A witch, huh?
Yes! A witch put a spell on my poor Ota. Makes him spend all his money on her. You see that box over there?
The one on the table?
Yes. Just look. You'll see what I mean. Do you want to see? It was delivered a little while ago.
Any idea what's inside it?
It's bound to be merchandise from that horrible succubus. She forces Ota to buy them. I know it.
Can I use X-ray? It's a cardboard box. There's a delivery slip attached to it.
The sender is Great Grin.
A popular online store.
The product description reads, solid model.
Is that the Amazon logo?
We should look inside. Use the X-ray mode.
So, is this witch working there?
Yes, that good-for-nothing temptress works for that entertainment group. She's an idol.
Do you know her name? I'm assuming it's not Witch.
Her name? I don't remember. I just call her the witch.
Alright, we're getting nowhere. She doesn't remember the talent or the company.
Even I am at a loss.
Yeah. Now, what is this?
A solid PVC model of a person, known as a figure.
Something's written on the base.
The letters appear to be some kind of metal. The permeability of X-ray vision should make them legible.
A set.
Allow me to investigate. A moment, please.
What was that? A set. The item description says something about a solid model. Can you call him?
Call him?
Yes. Does he have a cell phone?
A cell phone? Why would he need a cell phone if we have a phone at the house?
He doesn't have one?
He better not. Waste of money.
You can abandon this line of questioning, Date. Ota does have a phone. I found his number.
Call it.
I have already attempted to call multiple times. There is no connection. Either the phone is off, or he has no reception.
Let's hope he's not face down in a gutter somewhere.
That would be unsanitary, as well as a violation of waste disposal codes.
I mean, I hope he's not dead. About this idol. Do I have to X-ray something else? Oh, I can use zoom on the knife.
A kitchen knife with a floral pattern.
And there's something written on the handle.
Mom, I love you always.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs. I've used it every single day since he gave it to me. Oh, it's more than just a kitchen knife. It means the world to me.
Date, I found some information about the figure. A-Set is the name of a popular female musician.
That sounds like our witch. Is A set a group name?
No, it is a single artist.
An A set figure, huh?
Correct.
What's the name of her talent agency?
Lemniscate.
Sorry, what?
Lemniscate.
I repeat, Lemniscate.
Renju owns that company.
Correct.
Excuse me. Does the name Lemniscate ring a bell?
Oh, yes! That's where Ota goes.
Iba, bring the car around.
At once.
Guess they are just going to reuse this animation for traveling.
That's him?
Correct.
Are you Ota Matsushita?
Who are you?
I'm from the MPD.
The police?
It's a table. It's a plant.
Look! Look at them go! Yay!
We need to have a discussion about your obsession with insects. What is that supposed to be?
I do not know.
Well, it's abstract. A sofa. So far, a sofa. It's a sofa. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. An important detail. Huge breasts. Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Okay. I just noticed that it kept being green. A laptop.
Can I reach over and break that thing in half?
If you can pay for the damages.
Damn it.
It's a pretty tiny laptop.
Hey, Iba. What do you think would happen if I flip this table over right now?
It would come out of your salary.
You're probably right. Guess I won't.
Promotional videos of the agency's talent are playing. Nothing dirty though. This isn't that kind of company. Probably an office.
That is a high stool.
A high school?
No, Date.
Lots of magazines in that rack. Let's see. How to take a girl home in just 2 minutes. I think I'll take a look at that. Are you a fan of ASET?
How did you know that?
Because I'm psychic.
Because you're freaking sitting in their offices.
Excuse me?
What are you typing?
Nothing. Could you stop bothering me, please?
Could you look at me?
No. I'm kinda busy right now.
What can you tell me about last night?
Last night?
Don't play dumb, kid. Yesterday, 9 p.m., you called the police from a payphone. You told them about screaming you heard coming from Bloom Park.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, Ota, look. We either do this here, or I take you down to the station.
Do you have a warrant? Article 2.3 of the Execution of Law Enforcement Code. Unless initiated by legal process, no person shall be detained or obligated to answer any questions without explicit consent.
This is the type of kid I hate the most. Punch him.
Date, wait. Causing a disturbance in public will result in disciplinary action.
Then what should I do?
I have an idea. Give me a moment.
Could you hack his computer? Kick him.
I told you to wait.
Waiting's just pissing me off more.
Perhaps your dosage needs to be increased.
What?
Listen to me, Date. Ota's PC is connected to the internet via Wi-Fi.
And?
I was curious, so I hacked into it.
Great, he's on messaging boards.
Refer to ASET?
That is a popular fan nickname for her.
That means Mato has to be Ota.
Correct. However, it appears that Ota is the one operating the other 3 accounts as well.
He's talking to himself?
What?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all Ota's sub-accounts. Ota is insulting ASET and defending her all by himself.
Jesus. Talk about being a white knight.
This is what's known as a straw man sock puppet or false flagging.
This kid is pathetic.
Hey kid.
Hey, kid.
What do you want?
I'm gonna tell ASET
Tell her what?
that you're sock puppeting for her on Twitter.
Nah, what are you talking about?
Two-wither? Really?
You should drop the attitude.
You shouldn't make those kinds of accusations. Do you want to get sued for defamation?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all your sub-accounts.
What? How do you know that?
I told you, kid. I'm psychic. Now, I have some questions for you.
Fine.
Why are you here?
I'm waiting for Tessa to come out.
This is an office building, not a concert hall.
This is the main facility of Lemniscate Entertainment's production branch. There are multiple studios for recording and broadcasting in this building. Tessa is recording a podcast today.
About last night.
I'm gonna ask you again. Were you the one who reported the screaming at Bloom Park around 9?
Yes,
Why were you in the area?
I,
You better tell me, or I'll tell everyone about your little imaginary imaginary enemies. Hey everyone, this guy...
Okay, I'll talk. Just shh.
When did you start with your fake accounts?
Not only were you faking the whole thing, you made sure to add her so she'd see it.
But if she doesn't see it, she won't know that I'm protecting her.
Don't you think all those comments hurt her feelings, even if you defend her?
But in the end, I made it so everyone became her fans and got along and...
That's not the point.
I'm sorry.
Just don't do it again, okay?
About last night.
I went to Bloom Park because I was supposed to meet someone.
Did you enter the park?
Yes,
So who were you meeting?
a girl named Mizuki Okiura.
What did you say?
Mizuki Okiura? She's the daughter of the president of Lemniscate. Do you know her?
Yeah, I know her.
How did you know Mizuki?
She's just a friend.
Yes, she better be.
What? Why do you care?
Where and how did you two meet?
Here, the Lemniscate lobby. Mizuki is friends with Tessa. I was talking to Tessa one day and she just comes up like, hey.
When was this?
Last September. So, I guess the relationship has lasted over a year now.
Don't call it a relationship.
Dude, she's 12, you're supposed to be 24.
Well, what am I supposed to call it?
How do you know Mizuki?
Anyway, I have her look over my work sometimes.
Work?
I write light novels.
Oh no.
Really? What's your pen name?
Odoin Kyoma.
That is a lie.
Wait, was that a Steins Gate reference?
Database searches reveal no professional authors have ever submitted work under that name.
Hey, Ota. How about you stop lying to me? My third eye can see through your bullshit.
Well, I'm not a published author. I'm an aspiring author, to be exact. So, anyway, Mizuki reads my novels. I get notes and advice from her.
From a 6th grader?
She's surprisingly insightful. She has the talent to be an editor for sure.
Can you provide a detailed account of last night?
Around 8:10 last night, I got a call from Mizuki saying she wanted to meet me at Bloom Park. She sounded scared. You know how that area is run down and abandoned? I think she wanted me to go with her as protection.
But why Bloom Park?
Someone messaged her on Nile.
Nile is a popular messaging application for smartphones and PCs.
What did they say?
She didn't tell me exactly, but it said to come to the merry-go-round at Bloom Park tonight.
Who sent it?
I don't know. But Mizuki was determined to go.
Can you provide a detailed account of last night?
What happened next?
I met up with Mizuki and we went into the park.
Did you leave her there?
Did you leave her there? You left a 12-year-old girl by herself?
I didn't mean to. I was panicking. People do stupid things when they're in fight or flight mode. Like when people grab their pillow and run out of their house in a fire.
Jeez, you're a real hero, kid.
See, I knew you would make fun of me. This is why I didn't want to tell you.
Is that why you didn't identify yourself on the phone? You seriously didn't think we'd find you? Mizuki would have told us everything.
I didn't think she would.
Why wouldn't she?
She said that if she ever got caught going out at night with someone like me, her roommate would kill her.
Good girl.
Why did you use a payphone?
I tried using my cell phone at first, but my heart was pounding and I was scared and my hand was shaking. And with the rain last night, it kind of slipped out of my hand.
You dropped it?
Yeah, right into a puddle.
Iba, can you trace the last signal that Ota's phone sent out?
Near Bloom Park, just past 9 p.m. The phone has not been turned on since.
I guess he's telling the truth.
Hey, Ota, what are you doing?
Tessa!
And you are?
Mr. Date from the MPD. He came here to ask me about what happened last night.
You mean a detective? Wow! I've never met a real detective before!
Date, your adrenaline level is rising. Is something the matter?
No, nothing.
Guess he's recognizing her from somewhere. About Shoko Nadami. I took a Shoko's photo from my pocket and showed it to Ota.
You know who this is, right?
Yeah, it's the woman I saw at Bloom Park. Her name is Shoko Nadami. I saw it on the news.
Wait, do you not know who her daughter is?
She has a daughter?
I didn't know that either.
They must be unaware that Shoko is Mizuki's mother.
Maybe because her last name is different. Nadami and Okiura.
It has also not yet been reported that Shoko is Renju's ex-wife.
About Aset.
Gee, Tessa, you always look so cute. So cute. So cute that I can't take it. Don't you think so too, Date?
You're awfully familiar with her.
I can't help it. Her loving aura is in the air. When I'm with her, my head gets all light, and I just relax and don't sweat the small stuff, you know?
Did you talk to her about last night?
Oh,
I heard about it. About Ota seeing that corpse at Bloom Park. He told me.
Tessa?
Why didn't you come to the police?
Such a shocking story would certainly pique the young woman's interest. It is possible Ota wanted her attention.
He told her about a dead body he found for attention?
Actually, I already knew about it before Ota told me.
What?
How?
It's all over the internet. When I saw Ota this morning, I asked him about it. He told me he saw the body.
Well, not really look, more like gawk, or an unraptured gaze. Ota is gazing at Aset. You're friends with Mizuki?
Mizuki Okiura? Yeah, I am. Mr. Okiura runs the agency, and Mizuki is his daughter, so we hang out sometimes.
Is that how you became friends?
There's more to it than that, but basically,
Mizuki and I live under the same roof. But she doesn't tell me about her personal life. She doesn't tell me much or of anything, come to think of it. I am totally in the dark.
So, Mizuki must come here to hang out sometimes.
Are you Aset?
Let me confirm something. You're Aset, right?
let's play a game. Shadows!
Thread? Silhouette? Aset!
Fears!
Upset? Regret? Aset!
Water!
Wet? Sweat? Aset!
Yay! Aset, you bet!
The magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior. We should leave. At once.
How old are you?
I turned 18 this year.
A senior in high school?
Yep.
Date, I recommend you keep your hands to yourself.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna make a move.
What?
Oh, I meant Ota.
Wait, You were gonna make a move on me?
What? What's your relationship with Ota?
Relationship?
We're like a goddess and a summoned thrall.
Her thrall?
If Tessa ever gets in trouble, I swoop in and protect her.
You sound more like a superhero than a thrall. Ota always defends me when I'm getting bashed online.
Stop! You're making me blush.
This guy.
About the sock puppeting.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's about those posts on Twitter.
Wait!
Looks like you're my thrall now. Isn't that right, Ota?
Yeah, just be cool.
We are leaving.
Date, I have determined that these two have no further information for us. Our goal is to find the murderer of Shoko Nadama. Let us continue.
Right. Let's head back to the crime scene. See you kids later.
Where you going?
Back to where the corpse was found.
In that case, I'll go with you.
No, you're not.
You'll what?
Please take me with you.
Why?
Because I want to know more about what happened. Do you have any suspects? Probably some crazy murderer, right? That's what Ota was telling me. The corpse was strung up on that merry-go-round. It must have been some kind of twisted message. Ota, take a video.
Huh?
Just do it. Mr. Date! Please, Mr. Date, you can't leave me.
What?
I can't imagine life without you.
What are you doing?
Ota, did you get it?
Oh, yeah!
What was that all about? Something wrong?
No, not at all. I'm just imagining your body sinking into Tokyo Bay.
I'm used to sinking. Part of the job.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. What are you doing?
Mr. Date, you are a member of the MPD, aren't you? A public servant? I wonder, what would happen if this little video happened to go viral?
You wouldn't.
Oh, and just so you know, taking my phone away won't help. It's
Why?
already in the cloud.
Oh no.
You little...
Aibara, can you delete it?
I told you. I want you to take me to the scene of the crime. If you do, I promise I'll delete the video.
Date, a thought has occurred to me. She really is quite the seductress.
Ace has a rather inappropriate smile on her face, given the circumstances. And I guess we should head over to Bloom Park. Oh, there is a different driving animation. Are we like looking to the left with our one eyeball? This is kinda weird. Anyway, I think investigating the crime scene once again we'll have to wait for next time on Let's Play AI, the Somnium Files. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, have a good one.